Li Ming was a young man living in a small village in China. Every morning, he lit incense and bowed to the statue of the Buddha in his room. He chanted sutras and prayed with a serious face. Many people in the village said, "Li Ming is very religious. He must be a good man." But inside the small house where he lived, things were very different. His mother, an old woman with gray hair and shaking hands, often sat alone in the kitchen. "Ming," she said one evening, "can you help me cook the rice? My legs hurt today." Li Ming frowned. "Mother, I just finished meditating. I'm tired. Can't you do it yourself?" She lowered her head. "All right, I'll try." That night, the rice was half-cooked. Li Ming pushed his bowl away. "This rice is terrible. How many times have I told you to cook it properly?" he shouted. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "My hands are not strong anymore." Instead of helping, Li Ming stormed out of the room. One day, an old monk came to the village. People gathered around him to ask questions. Li Ming also came, bowing deeply. "Master," he said, "I chant the sutras every day. I offer flowers to the Buddha. But I still feel empty inside. Why is that?" The old monk looked at him for a long time and asked, "How is your mother?" Li Ming was surprised. "She is fine, I guess." "Do you take care of her?" the monk asked. "Well, she's old. She complains a lot. I try to stay patient," Li Ming replied. The monk nodded slowly. Then he said something that made everyone fall silent. "If you do not respect your parents, believing in Buddha is useless." Li Ming blinked. "What do you mean, master?" "I pray every day and chant the scriptures." The monk looked into his eyes. "You bow to the statue of the Buddha, but turn your back on the living Buddha in your home." Li Ming was confused. "What do you mean by living Buddha?" "Your mother," the monk said simply. "She gave you life. She fed you, carried you, and stayed awake when you were sick. Now she is old. She needs you. If you cannot care for her, how can your heart be close to compassion? And without compassion, what is the use of chanting?" Li Ming looked down, silent. That evening, Li Ming walked home slowly. He opened the door and saw his mother sitting on the floor, trying to pick up a bowl she had dropped. He rushed over. "Mother, are you all right?" She smiled weakly. "Yes, just clumsy old hands." Li Ming helped her up. For the first time in many years, he really looked at her. The wrinkles on her face, the tired eyes, the hands that had once carried him. He remembered something she used to say when he was a child. "As long as I have strength, I will protect you." Now she needed him. From that day on, Li Ming changed. He still lit incense and prayed, but he also cooked breakfast for his mother. He helped her walk, washed her clothes, and even told her stories to make her laugh. One morning she said, "Ming, I feel like I have my son back." He smiled. "Mother, I'm sorry I was blind before. Now I understand." Years later, when the old monk returned to the village, he saw Li Ming pushing his mother in a wooden wheelchair. She was smiling, holding a warm bowl of porridge he had made. The monk nodded in approval. "Now," he said, "your prayers will reach the Buddha, because now your heart has found the path." Moral: bow to the Buddha with your hands, but practice filial piety and treat your parents with love. Without love for your parents, no amount of prayer will bring true peace. 单字 incense 有指在宗教仪式上焚烧的香 Noun a substance that is burnt to produce a sweet smell, especially as part of a religious ceremony. Filial piety 孝顺 phrase the idea that parents, grandparents, and older people should be treated with honor and respect.